Welcome everybody. Thanks for attending to this presentation about Cegid Retail Live Store. I'm very happy to be with you this afternoon, and I'm Laurent Fauvarc, solution architect for Cegid for years now, and I'm based in North of France. So our agenda today will be first by a quick introduction about Live Store. Then for some of you who haven't seen yet Live Store, we will have a quick refresher. And next we will switch to some customers' testimonials that I think will be very, very interesting. And we will end with an AI initiative that has been done in Live Store and new features and in our roadmap. So let's begin with a quick introduction. You may know our main pillars in terms of value we try to bring to you. And so Live Store is a very key component for this strategy because talking about profitability, Live Store is a key component to bring online in-store and to deploy some omnichannel processes. In terms of customers and sales associates engagement, a Live Store is key too, because it's a way to empower your staff with a very powerful and easy to use tool and to deploy a personalized in-store experience for your customers. And on the confidence side, Live Store ensure worldwide compliance, which we are working still on it, and provide also extensibility to be able to deploy several components with a single and smooth interface for users. So let's see that with more details. Live Store in terms of functional coverage is first a POS solution that is able to be deployed on both fixed POS tills and also on mobile devices, integrating now non-flying mode. Live Store also provides a full 360-degree view of products and customers to provide cataloging and clienteling capacities. And Live Store also, this is something which is also key, as naturally integrating all the omnichannel processes, talking about click and collect, reservation, delivery, and so on, with a very smooth approach that we will discover together. And at the end, of course, the idea is to be able to apply your sales conditions, offers, coupons, and loyalty programs, and so on. So all those features in one solution. Talking about the technical part, it is important to know that Live Store is a set of web apps that can be deployed on all type of devices, regardless of the OS we are talking about. So it means Windows, Android, iOS, across so fixed POS or PDAs, tablets, and so on. It's important to know also that you can fully customize the interface in terms of branding, in terms of logos, colors, and so on, to make the interface as beautiful as possible. And a very important aspect of Live Store is this capacity of extensibility. It means the ability to integrate in the same interface external components, for example, for payment, for e-receipts, but also with external catalogs, as we will see in our customers' testimonials. And at the end, it's important to keep in mind that Live Store provides a very wide range of capacities. So it means if you want to deploy Live Store complement with your existing Y2 front end, it's possible to deploy a limited set of features at the beginning and to deploy more and more features based on the return on experience you get from these first implementations. Okay, that may be also interesting to compare live store to existing pain points in store. So this pain points has been I got this pain points with ChatGPT. So I kept the most important one. First one was slow POS. Of course, you fully understand that slow POS will delay transactions and create lines and so on. So frustrating for customers and for your sales associates. Uh, if you have a non-intuitive and complicated user interface, of course, it will generate also frustration and lines and maybe some errors and so on. So waste of time. And non-integrated system also is something that we can see very regularly in many stores because usually new processes, thinking about mainly omnichannel processes, has been deployed with complementary solutions. So it means for final users to be to need they need to switch from one application to another one. So different interfaces, different non-consistent data, and so on. So waste of time, complicated to line curve of learning very high and so on. And at the end, some POS solutions have no mobile solution. So as you may understand, Live Store is of course covering all those pain points. And for example, on the UI interface, you will see that it's very intuitive and easy to use interface that has been produced by a UX design team. We have tested these interfaces and improved it based on the return on experience of these panel users. You will see also that Live Store optimize checkout time, which is very important. Integrate natively many omni-process, omni-channel processes, so much more easy to use and to deploy. And of course, is available, as we have said, in mobile on mobile solutions. So, refresher, for example, with this video, you will see Live Store in action during to record the first sale. So I scan the product, all necessary data are displayed on the screen. The total is calculated, of course, in real time. And at the end, you have the ability to identify your customer, to apply your sales conditions. So very simple interface, very easy to use. And if I use my, for example, in this case, ADN terminal, I will send the amount to this terminal, and the terminal will resend the result of acceptation on the terminal. And at the end, a quick page will enable you to send by email the receipt, or to print it if you prefer, print the receipt, or nothing if you prefer, or you can also print a gift receipt. So first example, very quick interface to see how quick is it to record a sale and easy to understand. Talking about the clienteling axis, in this video, you will see how easy it is to find a customer by his name, first name, email address, mobile phone number, and so on. You can add more details about it or assign it directly to the basket. You can also receive some notifications. For example, in this case, a new reservation is pending to be confirmed. It's a very efficient tool, fully integrated, as you can see. Other information about loyalty, the situation of my customer about that with pending rewards, and my also all the complementary data that has been defined in Y2 on my timeline, also with all previous purchases, with the capacity to return a product from this purchase or to reprint and so on. So many possibilities, and also a way to understand what are my customer preferences. Okay, so very powerful tool to get all and to put to update all necessary data on my customer. Of course, opt-ins can be collected too. Talking about omnichannel processes, in this example, you can see a first product that has been scanned, and now I will find a product through the search bar and identify that my product is missing. So in this action, it will be able to reserve it in another store. In my case, I will order it to be delivered at my customer's home. So of course, I need to identify who is the related customers and to check whether all necessary data has been fulfilled. Additional information can be also completed. And at the end, quick summary before adding the product to my global basket. You can see a mixed basket, and this basket can also be completed by a third product, and so on and so forth. Okay, so in this case, what is important to keep in mind is one basket to be able to apply all necessary sales conditions, and also maybe one payment for different type of purchase. Okay, let's continue. So now two customer testimonials. First one is from Gant. You may know this famous brand, which is deployed in 13 countries. And what is really interesting in this example is Gant has implemented a new concept for their stores, and this is also based on mobile first approach for Gant. So of course, it's a hybrid approach because we still have some regular till, but the welcome of customers is done thanks to mobile, and we will see a very interesting example of integration of an external catalog. This is the Gantt catalog, which is called directly from Live Store, and the basket is fully built in this external catalog, but additional promotions and items can be added in Live Store. So this is an example of this video. You can see that you can get the catalog directly from Live Store. You can find the correct product. So this is an example, of course, of the Gantt catalog with several products. So this is how the navigation has been updated and optimized for Gantt. It's a fully specific approach for Gantt. And we will see all necessary data that could be really interesting for customers to know. And at the end, I will be able to choose one of these products. And as soon as the product is selected, it could be added to my basket. And now I will identify the customer directly in the Gantt website. So this customer is identified, linked to the website basket. And as you will see, the basket will be directly sent to Live Store thanks to this small button that has been added in the website of Gantt. And as you will see, we will add some delivery options. And this basket is completely sent to Live Store without any key to type or complicating manipulation to do. So very simply, from Live Store to website, to Gantt website, and back to Live Store, where I can add a complementary product to have a global mixed basket once again, including an order product and a directly picked up product. Of course, once again, one payment, sales condition, loyalty can be applied, and so on and so forth. Okay, so quickly, the synthesis from Gantt is this is really a game changer for them because a unique interface, it seems to be unique interface, it's seamless and coherent journey for customers as well as for sales associates. A very interesting way to show how Live Store is flexible to integrate external components in the interface. Second testimonial is Pailete. So you may know that Pailete has a bit more than 100 stores in 3 countries. Is selling tea, as you can guess. And in this case, once again, the idea was to improve the sales process by providing mobile interfaces. And we will see directly it was a bit particular also because, as you can see, some product has to be with scales. So this is something that has been added to Live Store, as well as the ability to see the main characteristic on my customer that has been calculated by an external CRM. And one challenge of this deployment was to integrate Live Store with an external CRM. So they are not using Y2 CRM, they are using an external CRM. So as soon as the customer has been identified, we can collect all necessary data from the customer and the pending offers of this customer, available offers, directly from this external CRM by calling some APIs. So there is an entry point in Live Store that enables to call an external API and to get some information about the customers. So an external button has been added thanks to the setup. So to get more details about these offers. And we have also implemented a window where you can select which offer customers want to be applied in this transaction, and thanks to an adaptive card, which is completely flexible. You can also define the design of this window to make it as clear as possible to apply relevant promotions. So at the end, for Palivete, it's really a way to save time for sales associates and for customers. And sometimes where previously um, uh, there were there were some lines in store. The first Saturday they have used Live Store, they have identified that there was no queue for the till, so they are fully devoted to customers. Okay, so now we will talk about Gen AI initiatives implemented in Live Store, what we call Cegid Pulse. And of course, these initiatives are not deployed yet, are not ready for production. But the idea for us was to disclose these new possibilities based on Gen AI to make sure that we have developed something that could be very useful for you. So three different initiatives have been developed. First one is around empowering sales associates by providing a very efficient tool for translation. We'll see that in action. Second one is a way to engage with customers by based on a discussion which is listened by Gen AI to provide some product recommendations. And third is to be able to display some key information about customers, about my customers, and to be able once again to send personalized recommendations. So let's see that in detail. So in this case, the first example is an English customer. So we can launch these new features in Live Store. Of course, there is a consent to give. We have the ability to select languages implied or to do it automatically. And in this case, you have an English customer uh, talking to an Italian sales rep, which is not familiar with English. So as you can see, what has been told by the customer is translated, and at the opposite, the discussion with the sales associate is also translated. So as you can understand, it's very useful for the sales associate to understand a language which is not understood basically by her. So in this case, the sales can be conducted quite normally, even if she's not familiar with the English. Okay, so it's very, very helpful because in this case, the sales has been done, even in this special situation. Okay, so we'll see now another example with a splitted screen. In this case, the first example, the screen is shown directly to the customer on the same screen, there is a possibility to split the screen in order to make the discussion shared in the other way, to make sure that everybody, as you can see in this example, can see the screen, especially if you want to, sorry, especially if you want to share the screen on the other side. Split mode, as you can see, and in this case, it should be really interesting, I think, especially if you want to use mobile phones, because in this case, it could be much more efficient to show the screen directly and to share it differently. As an example with Chinese. Okay, I think it's clear for you now when this possibility is a new feature of Cegid Pulse in Live Store. So the second initiative was about the ability to engage customer with recommendations. So based on the discussion from the customer and the sales associate, of course, if it's okay to be listened. So my English customer is once again in the store, and he has been listened directly by my then AI application. So as you can see, the discussion has been translated in keywords, and these keywords has been used to display recommendation. Of course, it's still live store, so I can get any information, necessary information to understand if my product is really available in which size and so on. So it's very flexible to use and easy to use. And at the end, I can deselect some product. I can add some to the basket and so on. So the idea is to be able to create a basket very easily. It's a much more efficient catalog that we have compared to which has been proposed for the moment. Okay. And the last one is the ability to display some key features about my customer as soon as it has been identified. So once again, the way to identify customer is the same, but on the customer page, you have a special button to get more information. As you can see, some preferences of my customers has been built based on what I know about my customers. And it's possible also to display a global view, statistic view on my customer based on these previous processes, and also to display some personalized recommendation on this customer or this customer. Okay, so very interesting also to be able to see that, because even if it's very convenient to be able to display the previous purchases of my customers, as we have seen before, of course, it could be a waste of time, and a time during which the sales associate is looking at the screen rather than discussing with his customers. So thanks to this new AI feature, it's very more efficient to get all necessary data in one look on my screen rather than scrolling some previous purchases. Okay, new initiative also about new version on UX UI on Live Store. Even if this application is quite new, we have already designed a new version on this interface. As you can see here, previous version before, the new version now, with, as you can see, it's very smooth in terms of the ability for someone knowing the previous one to understand the new one. But the organization of the screen has been redesigned in order to make information much more easy to access, with beautiful also interface aesthetics that has been updated also by new teams, and a very clear way to display all necessary data, with also customizable button, as we have seen for validity, for example, and the desktop version as well as the smartphone version has been updated in this way. with new version of components which are more and more easy to understand and to use. Okay, so first conclusion also. So Live Store is around 70 customers now. Most of them has deployed Live Store in mobile approach, but it's now more and more also used as a fixed POS. We can release around 25 new features per product release every 2 months. So it means we have a big effort of investment on this solution, which is already available in 11 languages and with around 25 localization, including China. And as you can see, there are many, of course, features deployed, checkout, but not only omnichannel. Some of our customers have chosen Live Store specifically to be able to get some order. And of course, our main target is to increase and to improve the perimeter of coverage for Live Store, to integrate more and more AI initiatives, to add some complementary extensibility possibilities, because we think that very often the best compromise between what you are able to do or your partner are able to do and what we are able to deploy in terms of regular basket, applying sales conditions, and so on and so forth. All the strong POS core can be really relevant based on our experience, especially in terms of localization. We have added many localizations during this 2 or 3 years, and of course UX UI will be improved more and more with those new releases that will come for next year. Thank you for attending to this meeting. I hope it was clear for you, and of course don't hesitate to ask for more information if you need some complementary explanation about all these details.